A city burns. An empire's fate is decided in a single afternoon by a few thousand men who had no idea they were making history. This happened over and over across centuries, and most of these battles never make it into the history you were taught. 10 battles. Empires rose because of them. Empires fell because of them. Let's go through the ones that actually mattered, starting now. Number 1. The Battle of Badr, 624, was a small, outnumbered force facing a much larger army, and the outcome shaped the trajectory of an entire emerging faith and political movement in its earliest, most fragile years. Historians widely regard it as one of the most consequential early battles in Islamic history, not for its size but for what it made possible afterward. Number 2. The Battle of Yarmouk, 636, saw early Islamic forces face the Byzantine Empire in a multi-day engagement across difficult terrain. The outcome effectively ended Byzantine control over the Levant, opening the region to rapid political and territorial transformation that reshaped the map for centuries. Number 3. The Battle of al-Qadisiyyah, also around 636, pitted early Islamic forces against the Sasanian Persian Empire. Its outcome contributed directly to the eventual collapse of one of the ancient world's most powerful and long-standing empires, a shift historians describe as one of the most significant power transitions in the region's history. Number 4. The Battle of Tours, 732, in what's now France, is often cited as the point where further northward expansion into Western Europe was halted. Historians still debate exactly how decisive this single battle actually was long-term, but it's remembered as a symbolic turning point in the geographic boundary between two civilizations. Number 5. The Siege of Constantinople, 1453, ended with the fall of the Byzantine Empire's capital after centuries of failed attempts by earlier forces. Ottoman forces used massive cannons specifically engineered for the siege, a technological escalation that changed how future sieges and fortifications were approached entirely. We're halfway through, and the next battle didn't just decide a war. It decided who would control global trade routes for centuries after. Number 6. The Battle of Ain Jalut, 1260, marked one of the first major defeats of the Mongol army in its westward expansion, a force that had seemed nearly unstoppable up to that point. Mamluk forces halted the advance, a result historians point to as a critical turning point that prevented further Mongol expansion into North Africa. Number 7. The Battle of Hattin, 1187, resulted in a decisive victory that led directly to the recapture of Jerusalem, reshaping the balance of power during the Crusades and altering the political map of the region for generations afterward. Number 8. The Battle of Talas, 751, was a comparatively smaller engagement, but its aftermath had an outsized impact. Captured prisoners are widely credited with helping transmit paper-making technology westward, fundamentally changing how information was recorded and spread across the region for centuries. Number 9. The Reconquista's final battles, culminating in the Fall of Granada in 1492, marked the end of nearly 800 years of Muslim presence in the Iberian Peninsula, closing a chapter of history that had shaped Europe's science, architecture, and intellectual life for centuries, ending in the same year a certain voyage west began. Number 10. The Battle of Vienna, 1683, is frequently cited as the moment Ottoman expansion into Central Europe was decisively halted, after reaching further into the continent than any force before it. The outcome reshaped the balance of power in Europe for the next 2 centuries and marked a genuine turning point in the empire's territorial trajectory. 10 battles. Empires built, empires ended, technology transferred, borders redrawn, all in the space of an afternoon over and over across nearly 1,000 years. History rarely turns on the moments we expect. Most of the time, it turns exactly where nobody was watching closely enough. If you want the full story behind any of these, this channel exists for exactly that. New episodes soon.